The Golden Rules of Freedom. Number 1. When you know, you go. This is a series of videos which encapsulate the golden rules that you must apply to enable you to build your logic defences, which in turn will enable you to overcome the power of your emotional thinking and enable you to achieve freedom from your narcissist, other narcissists, and all that is associated with such an entanglement. By accepting these golden rules and repeatedly reading them out loud and writing them down and ensuring you do so frequently, you will then start to create one of the many logic defences which are required and are necessary to bring your emotional thinking under control. Learn these golden rules, apply the golden rules, and remind yourself of the golden rules. These golden rules will lead you to freedom. When you know, you go. When you know you are entangled with a narcissist, you go. You do not wait around seeking answers from that person. Get them from me instead. You do not try to heal them. You do not remain trying to decipher their behaviour. Speak with me. I will decipher it for you. When you know that a fresh narcissist is trying to seduce you, you go. When you know that a narcissist is hoovering you, you go. But most of all, when you are already entangled and you finally learn what it is that you are actually entangled with, you go. You have to remove yourself from the toxic influence which is maintaining your emotional infection, feeding your addiction to our kind, and keeping you stuck. All of this is aided and abetted by your con artist in residence, your emotional thinking. Emotional thinking will do anything that it can to keep you engaged with us. And by engagement, I mean thinking about us, reminiscing about us, picking up our shirt and smelling the cologne on it, remembering those occasions when we were with you. By engagement, I mean talking about us incessantly to your friends, sending us text messages, doing things for us, and most of all, of course, spending time with us. Your emotional thinking is a con artist. It wants you to engage with us. It wants you to feed your addiction to us. And by doing so, it makes it harder for you to escape the tendrils that have been wrapped around you. Your emotional thinking only wants you to do one thing: engage with us, so your addiction is fed. And the more that you engage, the more that your addiction is fed, until you will lose insight and you will be ensnared once again. That ensnarement is usually a return to your formal relationship with us, so, for example, becoming our girlfriend once again. But it also means obsessing about ways that you can get us back. Sitting and looking at all of our action on social media. Spending time mulling over what is happening. You can be ensnared by being brought back into the formal relationship, but you can be ensnared by repeatedly looking to get us back, to try and torment us. Your emotional thinking is crafty and cunning. It will dress up the engagement as something which seems logical. For example, let us say that the narcissist disengaged from you without any explanation as to why and is now gadding around town with the new floozy. You, as a truth-seeking empath, want to know why this was done to you, and indeed your emotional thinking will be telling you, contact him, find out why he's treated you like this, find out why he did not have the common decency to explain to you why the relationship has ended, and also find out why on earth he is running around with no knickers Annie. That is emotional thinking. The golden rule is, once you know, you go. You know the person is a narcissist, therefore you do not engage with them ever again. You do not make arrangements to come and collect that money that is owed. You do not make arrangements to return the property direct. Get somebody else to recover the money. Hire an attorney, hire a lawyer. Get somebody else to return the property. You must not do it. You must not engage. And no matter how robust you may think that you are, your engagement in the aftermath of your disengagement or escape from us means that your emotional thinking is high, it is rampant, and it makes you think that what you are doing is for your own good. It makes you think that, for example, challenging or trying to manipulate the narcissist are good things, effective things, and that you are the one that is in control. You are not. The fact of your addiction and the proximity of your escape and disengagement to the behaviour that you are now engaging in means it is your emotional thinking that is controlling you. You need to get out, and you need to stay out, and you need to impose that no contact for a significant period of months before you could even contemplate any engagement with the narcissist thereafter. You do not need to speak to us. You do not need to goad us. You do not need to find answers from us. All of those things in 1,000 different ways are your emotional thinking trying to get you to engage with us so that your addiction is fed. The difficulty, of course, you face is that you may not realise that you are doing it, and that is because you've reached your tipping point and you have lost your insight, and emotional thinking has control of you. There are, of course, many ways of getting this under control, and I can assist you with them. But you must strive to recognise that anything that tells you something which is contrary to this golden rule is emotional thinking, and therefore must be rejected. Never breach this rule. If you do, you are preventing yourself from achieving freedom. Anything which contravenes this rule is emotional thinking, which wants you to remain entangled, seduced, or hoovered.